Thanks for tuning in to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit that bell thing so you can get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks again for tuning in today while we talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. STRIPPERGATE! Did that feel like labor? How long it took for STRIPPERGATE to finally get here? For us to finally get BOLO out of the box? Did it feel like it was almost 9 months of pregnancy with a 43-hour labor to get to STRIPPERGATE here on Real Housewives of Atlanta? We thought this was going to save the season. STRIPPERGATE was supposed to save us from what is the boring, unlucky 13th season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it didn't. It didn't save us. It didn't save them. It's still boring. It's even more weird and boring now because it kind of felt like it was plotted and set up. How you gonna be on a reality show, have the cameras leave, turn the cameras so production doesn't have any footage, but then use the reflections from the precariously placed cameras to have me feel like I'm a peeping Tom in training looking through the blinds? I know that was a lot of words for me to say that STRIPPERGATE was uneventful. I did not like it. I did not like it, Sam I am. I did not. I wanted to see the stripper strip. I wanted to see the stripper grind. I wanted to see the stripper move. I wanted to see the ladies and oh my goodness. And instead, all we got was hiding and hiding and reflections in grainy black and white. Looked like it was 8mm film or something. I can't. It did not save anything. It was such a freaking letdown. You know what? STRIPPERGATE to me is exactly the kind of thing that happened on Real Housewives of Potomac with the fight last season. If you watched it, you can watch some of my other videos. I did talk about the fight on Real Housewives of Potomac's most recent season. And prior to Real Housewives of Potomac season starting, we kept hearing about the fight. We kept hearing about what led up to the fight. We kept hearing about all this stuff about the fight. And luckily, it didn't take till like 10 episodes in for us to get to the fight. But when we got to the fight, it was nothing like what we had heard. Nothing. So this whole STRIPPERGATE is nothing like what we heard. Nothing. That wasn't a STRIPPERGATE. That was stripper in a box. And when the box got open, he did TikTok dances on a table, pretty much. And then went to the bathroom. And then when he came out of the bathroom, they moved all the cameras. And then the next morning, everybody wakes up. And then Ken, a.k.a. Kenya, a.k.a. Chocolate, is slut-shaming all of her housewife co-stars because she had to cut the party short to go upstairs and babysit Brooklyn because, you know, she was the only one that brought her baby. So she had to go upstairs and babysit Brooklyn. But she really wanted to be downstairs partying with BOLO and her new friend, LATOYA, who actually I think might be PORSHA's new friend now. Anyway, yeah, it was uneventful. That's all I can say. If you wanted to see strippers, then you might have to just upload a stripper video or something, because that wasn't it. And BOLO was he was a nice looking man in his Chanel little strip away thing. That was nice. And did you notice how they kept they blurred out his package. That's how big the package is. He had a freaking forearm in his stripper pants that they had to blur. Even while it was in his pants, they blurred it, which is really contrary to me also. And yet again, this whole production thing. Okay, can you keep up for a second? Just keep up. I'm all over the place, I know, but just keep up. Why on Real Housewives of Dallas when Carrie had her 50th birthday party and the men were all in the same exact kind of material, little pants that Bolo had on, they didn't blur none of those packages. None of those packages were blurred while Carrie was up there getting surrounded by the people. They didn't blur those packages. But we get to Bolo's package and it has to be blurred. It has to be obscured from my vision because they did not want to offend my delicate sensibilities. No, that's not why. We got to think of the real reason why. And then also for them to have it so Ken, aka Kenya, aka Chocolate, can slut shame her co-stars. Like, that was so ridiculous. Ken lives in high school. She has Arrested Development, in my opinion, that has her caught up on the schoolyard being the bully. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? Who has a bachelorette party and then shames everybody the next day about what they did because she had to be upstairs babysitting Brooklyn? Okay? I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. I'm not here for anything that Ken is serving this season. I'm not here for anything that RHOA so far is serving because it's boring and uneventful. I'm sorry. I used to love Real Housewives of Atlanta, but this hype did not pay off. This was, man, STRIPPERGATE. He should have been stripping for 30 minutes of the episode and that we could see without me having to look through the reflection of the window. They should have had it like that instead of call it STRIPPERGATE. This was not STRIPPERGATE. Anyway, it made me feel like kind of dirty looking in their window like that. Let's talk about the ladies' outfits. They look beautiful. They look like Nubian melanated goddesses, all in their teddies and lace. That was nice. I liked when Candy had them put the little vibrating bullet thing in Cynthia's Aunty panties. She had her put this little vibrator thing in Cynthia's panties that was remote controlled, that only Candy could control from over there. It was hilarious. That was funny. That was hilarious. What else happened? Drew learned how to twerk in one of the reflections. They were showing that Drew learned how to twerk, and she did mention that she was going to take it back to her dude. And what else? Yeah, the party looked like it could have been fun, except for it was all hype and no payoff, as far as I'm concerned. And then the next morning to wake up with Ken having Bolo court, that was ridiculous. That was so anti girl code. But Ken is like, she's on some other stuff. And she doesn't honor the relationships between women ever, in my opinion. And this is just further proof of that she would try to slut shame these ladies for having fun on the trip she invited them to. Like, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. But oh so Ken. Let me see what else. Candy did throw a great dungeon party. Cue Phaedra flashback. When Phaedra said that she was having all kind of sex parties and they had a dungeon and da-da-da. And, well, it looks like in my opinion, it doesn't look like she's missed any practice on holding dungeon parties, in my opinion. Let me see. I think part of the reason that Ken was so upset the next morning was because LATOYA and PORSHA were kind of making out during the party. And they had a lot of fun together, being the nieces they are. They had a great time together. And Ken's old ass was upstairs with the baby. And now she's mad at LATOYA, who was her girlfriend before. But now she's mad at LATOYA, right? Because LATOYA and PORSHA are obviously way funner than she could ever be. Ever. So LATOYA finally has a niece to have fun with instead of a auntie to be controlled by. That's in my humble opinion. Let me see what else we have. That's pretty much it. I said this wasn't going to be long because it was so uneventful. I think, TANYA, in some of the talks, we're leading into next week. It's going to be how the ladies who Ken is attempting to slut shame, i.e. PORSHA, i.e. TANYA, i.e. Drew, are not here for it next week, especially Tanya and PORSHA. They are not here for Ken's antics. They are not here for Ken's rumor mill. Ken swears she heard some sounds in the other room. With all the stuff they let us hear, why didn't they let us hear that, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm not here for it. I don't even know. And if that's all the Real Housewives of Atlanta was hyping up was to this Strippergate, and now we're just going to have fallout from the slut shaming and from Ken's salty, high sodium self being upset that her new plaything, LATOYA Ali, is no longer her plaything and is totally Team PORSHA, as it should be. You can only hang out with aunties for so long if you're niece mentality. If you're fun, vivacious, and here to have a good time and try new and exciting things, that's like niece energy. If you're stuck in your ways, controlling and trying to tell her what to do, that's auntie vibes, okay? And so Aunty Ken, Aunty Cynthia, and actually Candy was not auntie in this episode. Even as dominatrix, she was not very auntie vibes. I enjoy her as her persona in the dungeon. Okay, so yeah, that was pretty much it. Strippergate, uneventful. Ladies look great. Ken wasn't there for it, but heard something down the hall and is deciding to spread these rumors. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to tell you. Ken and MARLO had a moment orchestrated by Cynthia where they came to another understanding about letting it go again. Because Ken, she was still talking about what MARLO said 4 years ago about her mother, and that's why she's still mad, even though she let it go 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 1 year ago. She let it go, but she had to let it go again because she's holding on for dear life to a storyline, and so they decided to have her make up with MARLO. I need MARLO to stay with the nieces. I need MARLO to stay fresh. I need MARLO to stay young-minded. I need MARLO to stay MARLO. So I please need MARLO to stay away from Ken. Because, when that flashback of their used-to-be relationship, it did look fun and everything, but I don't trust Ken. MARLO is just going to end up hurt again hanging out with Ken. That's in my opinion, because Ken is not right. She doesn't forgive unless it's for a plot and a reason. She immediately forgave MARLO when she saw that PORSHA and LATOYA were new besties. Follow me. Okay? Ken is plotted. She decided she was off of LATOYA because LATOYA was on PORSHA, allegedly. Well, in that clip, she literally looked like she was on PORSHA in that thing where they did that scene where she was kissing PORSHA over there. LATOYA and PORSHA were kissing. So, literally, Ken got away from LATOYA the closer she became with PORSHA, and immediately went and forgave MARLO. Now remember, just last week, she's like, I'll never forgive anybody who always shows me how they talk. Blah, 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 blah. But now you on an island by yourself, girl. You on an island. And you need some company on an island because misery loves company. So when Cynthia brought in MARLO to join their island, of course Ken had a moment to reflect and be like, fine, we could try again. The plots. It's the plots for me, people, on reality TV. It's the alliances. It's the obvious alliances on reality TV. It's the slut shaming when you're 50. I mean, get over it. I wish women these days would just embrace their goddess yoni power and do what they want to do. Just stay safe, but do what you want to do. There's no slut shaming here. There's no slut shaming. As long as you're being healthy, then do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody that's as old as Ken and can't keep a man try to slut shame you about what you're doing to feel your goddess power in 2021. Gosh. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. That's pretty much it. Like I said, next week we're going to pick up again with the damn STRIPPERGATE some more. Oh my goodness. Can we just say about the similarities between the letdown of this and the anyway, I can't. It's just so uneventful. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to LRGA Curves today. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Be yourself. Because only you can do that. And I need you to be here next week, being yourself. Next video I drop. Okay? Okay. Peace. Thanks for tuning in to LRGA Curves. Share this video. Smash the like button. See you in the next review.